David Hart, one of Canada's icons in the sport of water polo. David Hart, born in Hamilton, Ontario, on December 6, 1951, and it wasn't long thereafter that he discovered his love for the water. Under the tutelage of Olympian Jimmy Thompson at the Hamilton Aquatic Club, David excelled in the water and broke Canadian and Ontario records as a young competitive swimmer. However, in 1965, water polo's call drew him in, igniting a passion that would shape his life. As a club player and coach, David has won a total of 8 national championship banners to go along with a silver medal at the 1969 Canada Summer Games. It was in 1969 that David earned his spot on the Canadian national team, and his national team career took off. David played on the national team from 1969 to 1976. During that time, he also won 5 consecutive OUAA championships and was named McMaster University Male Athlete of the Year in 1973. David played at the 1972 and 1976 Olympics and led Canada to some celebrated results against powerhouse opponents. In 1976, David retired from the national team after 160 international games. David's contribution has been felt in many capacities, not only as an athlete, but as a coach, administrator, high-performance director, mentor, innovator, official, instructor, author, scout, and volunteer, which spans over 7 decades and 14 Olympic cycles. David has made so many notable contributions to water polo in Canada, especially starting after his retirement from the national team. David launched the Canadian Water Polo magazine in 1977. He was hired by Water Polo Canada in 1978 as the assistant technical director. He has authored books and instruction manuals specifically for water polo in Canada. David was instrumental in the creation of the National Official Certification Program, created in the late 1970s. In the 1980s, David was key in starting the Canadian Water Polo League along with implementing the age group national team programs. David was an assistant coach with the men's 1984 Olympic team, marking his 3rd Olympic appearance. Through the 1990s, David's work was celebrated through numerous awards and achievements. He became a member of the McMaster University Sports Hall of Fame in 1992 and was inducted into the Ontario Aquatic Hall of Fame in 1994. David continued with creating programming for age group national teams through the 1990s and also made his 4th appearance at the Olympics in 2000 with the Canadian women's national team. Throughout the early 2000s to today, David made so many more positive contributions to Canadian water polo. He created the I Love Water Polo delivery model for coaches and clubs and also continued to coach locally in the Ottawa club system. David also was Water Polo Canada's lead for the development of the long-term athlete development model in 2006. In 2014, David was inducted into the Hamilton Sports Hall of Fame, and 2015 marked his 50th year of water polo involvement. He is the only Canadian water polo personality to have coached with all 6 Canadian national team programs, and the first ever Canadian to have coached a foreign national team. In addition to his 4 Olympic appearances, he is the first Canadian water polo personality to achieve 7 decades of active involvement in the sport. Furthermore, internationally, David has coached teams that have won 8 international medals. He continues today to work with Ontario Water Polo as a high-performance advisor and volunteers his time to various other water polo-related events and initiatives. David Hart has truly made his mark on water polo in Canada, and his contributions have advanced the sport in so many different ways.